Hi friends, wanted to share a Sunday message with you, a lesson that I learned maybe 12 years ago, but I still remember to this day, so it was a good one. We went to church and we lived back east, and our church has missionaries that are all over the world, and then they'll have a president that's over kind of all the missionaries, keeping track of them. Well, his wife spoke, and she talked about this big old junky yellow Suburban, like the big ones from the 80s, and they owned that, and how she felt that everything they had in their lives was a gift from God. That yes, they worked and earned things, but all they had was because of Him. And so she said, this is not my Suburban, this is the Lord's Suburban. And so they let different scout groups and service groups, and everybody used it and borrowed it and towed things with it, and they used it all the time. Everybody around them knew, hey, you could borrow that yellow Suburban. Well, they decided to get a brand new Suburban, and it's this shiny, beautiful, perfect Suburban, and they're thinking, wait, now what? Now what? Like, I don't know, do we want to lend this out to everybody and share it like we had our old junky one? And they decided, yeah, we're going to, because same thing, like we have this because of God. Like everything we have is His, really, and we're so lucky that we get to have it and use it. And so they did. They shared it and they gave it out. And I just love that story. I love that idea. And so since that time, that's kind of how I viewed all of my things that I have in life, is that it's because of God that I have them. So they're not totally mine, and I need to share and give. And so I decided then that I had the Lord's Tahoe. We had purchased, it's like an SUV, the Tahoe. And so that year, like, holy cow, I was the carpool person for our whole entire apartment building to get to the park. Back in that area, like the New York area, there's a melting pot of people all over around the world, and they didn't have cars. So I was carpool girl. I picked up a couple of hitchhikers. Probably not smart, but I felt impressed too, so I did. I helped a lady in the grocery store parking lot to jump her car because I thought, I have the Lord's Tahoe, so I'm going to use it to serve and share and give. And I made friends, and it felt so good. So anyways, I love that it takes the pride out of it, of like what I have, what I've done. And it's not. I have everything in my life because of God, and makes you more of a humble person. So love that story.